Generic greetings. The Battletech franchise has been going on for quite some time now. Originally a tabletop board/war game where you assemble and paint your own miniatures and have individual control sheets for each mech, where you would have to track damage, your angles, your torso twisting, utilize different weapon and targeting solutions, and it's a very exciting, visceral, and indeed complex game. Obviously, there's been several digital versions of the franchise, so you've got your Mech Commander series, which is more akin to that tabletop game where it's top-down and you command a star/lance of mechs, and then you've got the thing that most people would think of when they think of the franchise, which is the MechWarrior series, which is first and third person mech commanding, where you'll go around in a big stompy robot and shoot things, and that's fine because big stompy robots are very, very fun and exciting. Battletech, this game here, is more akin to the original tabletop game, and that's good because I think a lot of people would be looking for this. It is by Harebrained Schemes, the same people that brought you, among other things, the Shadowrun Returns, Dragonfall, and Hong Kong games, which is fine because those are fantastic games anyway, and I had the opportunity to check this out, which is the backer beta, so I have to stress that this is not in any way representative of what the final product will be. There's no multiplayer, there's no mech lab, you can't customize your mechs, the single player is very, very bare bones. This is more of a time for them to get feedback and also more of a teaser, more of a taste to what is to come, so understand that nothing you see here is final, everything is subject to change because the typical disclaimers apply. You can still get access to this, and it's a certain backer level you have to be. I'll put links in the description if you want to check that out and talk more about that later on during the video. But either way, I'm going to show you a little bit of the game and you can decide whether it's going to be something for you or not. I've played about 2.5 hours, so first impressions, but enough to get the basics down. So we need to select our lance, and we've also got an opponent. It's called a lance because, well, just because of the backstory. You can also have a star, which will be clan mechs and stuff. I don't know if clan mechs are actually in the game, but either way, you set your mission value. So we've got clash, battle, or war. I'm going to say war because why not? And we'll go for, say, I don't know, heavy assault. So we get urban mech, hunchback, and I don't like them. Well, that's assault anyway. BattleMech, commando, panther, centurion. We could go with that one, but we could change it up. I'll say random for them because we want to be surprised by what they're going to come up with. Why does it say light battle? I'm pretty sure I said heavy battle. There we go. Commando, Panther, Orion, and an Atlas. Ooh, big stumpy mech. And we can click on that and we can actually change our mech. So we can have, for example, if we go to tonnage, let's see if we can get a 100 tonner. Atlas, yeah, that's a big stumpy mech. Battlemaster, awesome, awesome Victor. Each of them has different statistics, so speed, initiative, heat, all of that sort of thing you can see here. I'll go through more of that once we're in game, as well as a boatload of weapon systems clamped to various parts of the mech. Either way, that is what we're going to stick with. You've also got the different pilots as well, and these pilots have abilities. Also, they have skills and abilities. So you've got the piloting and gunnery. Again, you know, the better they've got in things like gunnery, the better it's sort of shooting stuff. You get the idea. And they've also got an ability as well, might be precision strike or multi-target, blah blah blah. We're just going to stick as default, and then we'll select our map. So we'll go for, well, river crossings selected, and it says foggy day. I think we'll just go for sunset because that might look quite nice, and then we'll play the game. So the franchise has been, well, the franchise has gone through a lot of changes, I think, from the original tabletop with many spin-offs. So obviously MechWarrior being the most notable one, where it's you're sitting in a mech. I think there's MechWarrior Online now, which I have tried, I just couldn't get into. And the games have always shared one thing, and that's they are generally very, very in-depth, and you have to think about what you're doing. And there's no real exception here. You do have to think really what you're going to do, your angling, your positioning, what weapons you're going to fire. You have to manage your heat of the mechs because you can't just alpha strike every time you see something, because eventually your mechs will overheat and then probably blow up. But I've never had that happen yet because I'm generally okay at managing the heat, unless I just get a bit of red mist and want to kill things straight away. Either way, we'll launch this on and we'll see what it is like. So the enemy mechs are, I would assume, close to this point. That's their drop-off point, and we are here, as you can see. Let's have a scroll in, and we'll have a look around at our lovely mechs. Eventually, you'll be able to customize all of these in the mech lab and change the individual loadouts. Look at that. There we go. So we've got Orion, we've got Commando, we've got an Atlas, and we've got a Panther. Look at that. I think he's judging you. Yep, he's judging you. Right, so we're going to scroll out and we're going to just take a look at the UI. Obviously, center, this is your main play field, job done. Objectives on the left, yeah, we have to kill them all. And then we've got our commanders on the bottom. We click on each one, and when you mouse over them, you actually see it changes what we're selecting here. You can also click on the mechs as well, but I'm going to use this one. And then it brings up your mech. So you've got the name of it, It shows you the structure and armor. If your structure dies on individual parts, then it'll start falling off. Obviously, if, like, say, the right torso blows off, the arm will fall off as well. If your central torso or head blows up, then that's game over. We've also got our options down the bottom, and then the weapons on the right. So, you can run around the place, and you can either walk, or you can either move or sprint. And sometimes you can't sprint because of reasons, which we'll get to a little later on. But either way, you can move around. You can also see there's different coloured circles. So white is just in the open, green is where we've got a bit of cover, so we're in a forest, which gives us reduces movement speed and line of sight. It says on the left-hand side there. It's very, very intuitive. Even at this stage, you can quickly pick the game up and actually get on with it. So I'm just going to sprint to there, and then I'll pick my facing. The facing will you can pretty much pick whatever you want. However, it'll be limited based on how far you go. So the further you go, the less you'll be able to rotate your mech. I don't know if it counts that as a torso twist or not, but either way, we're going to get them there. They've now got evasive and the cover bonus. Evasive means they've moved a certain distance, so they might have a chance to dodge stuff. So we know they're going to come down this hill, so we need to get into a nice ambush position. So we've also got our Apex, which is SRM4, which is short-range missile, 4 of, and we've got a PPC, which is a very, very long-range gun, so we're going to sit up here. It doesn't show you the statistics of each gun. You can't, like, mouse over them and right-click and check out them out, which is a bit of a shame, but maybe that's going to be added later on. Either way, we're going to put them up there. We've got our Wildfire, which is an AC-20, a very, very short-range machine gun, essentially. Oh, this is the Atlas, by the way. Medium lasers, long-range missiles. Yeah, it's a big mech. It's a honking mech, and we're going to just sprint it over to there. I say sprint. It's an Atlas. It's 100 tons, I think. And, yeah, the screen's shaking as it's moving. And then finally this guy, which is medium laser, long-range missile 15, short-range missile, AC-10. God, that's got a bit of everything. And then we'll put it up. Does it have jump jets is the question. It does not have jump jets, I don't think. So we're just going to have to sprint it down to here and then point it that way. Okay. So stompy, stompy, stomps over there. And it'll turn around, and obviously we're trying to get line of sight. So now it is the enemy turn. We're not yet in the initiative order, but we have got enemy contact. So this is something that's just gone in our radar range, but not view range. So we know that there's something, a 60-ton mech, going this way. The silhouette doesn't account for anything, I don't believe. I think it's a generic silhouette. There's another there's an 80-ton mech. Oh, good grief. The greater the tonnage doesn't necessarily mean a harder mech, although that is often the case, to be quite honest, but it doesn't necessarily mean that if it's a bigger tonnage that it's going to be really difficult to take down. It just might mean it's got lots of weapons on it. So we're going to go for our commando, and this is, I think it's the lightest mech we've got, but we're going to bring that down here. Now, if we go here, you can see what's going to happen is we'll start getting a line of sight on things. The white dot means that we have, I think that's... The red dot, the solid red dot, means we've got line of sight to it. If we've got a red line like that, we've got a red line like that, it means you've got direct line of sight. The one on the left there. If you've got one on the right, you can see it's got like a blocked point. It goes to a certain thickness and then stops where it hits that mountain. That means it's got line of sight and ability to shoot it, but it is obstructed, so you might hit the mountain, you might miss, things like that. And then you've got here, which should give us line of sight to 3 mechs. So let's do that, and we'll see what we have got. And we have got a quick draw, we've got a Victor, and we've got a Jenna. I was going to say Jenna, but it's Jenna. And there's a quick draw, which I really do not want to get close to. Right, okay. So at least we can see that. I can sensor lock as well, and what that does is allows us to gain line of sight to the mech and remove certain bonuses. But I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a sensor lock back there, and that'll allow me to see that one. And that is a. Hang on, didn't really see it. Camera moved. It's their turn now. We're in initiative order. So on the top, you can see our initiative order. So it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it shows you here what mechs are activating. So we've got 2 of my mechs and 1 of theirs. Then they've got 2 on 3. Then me on 2, and then 2 of us on 1. So obviously, the higher there's been an explosion. I'm guessing because that ran through there. Yeah, the higher the initiative, the better, obviously, because it means you go first. Either way, so I've got 2 mechs to select from. Actually, no, I haven't, because it's that one first and then this one. So we're going to go for Apex, this guy. So we have line of sight to all 4 mechs, but not necessarily range. So if I mouse over the targets, you can see on the right-hand side, it shows us what weapons are in range and also what percentage we have in order to hit them, which is very, very useful to know. I probably want to not fire my short range missiles because they're on a 50% or less, but I do have a PPC which I might shoot at him, so that's not obstructed. This is pretty good. We have got jump and we've got sprint. You've also got a brace thing which reduces the damage you take, and also it also gets rid of an unsteady property, which we'll see later on as we get shot. But I'm going to say target that one, so we'll click on that one and then it zooms in and you can see what we're targeting. On the top shows the mech's damage, so at the moment it's completely fresh out of the factory, no problem whatsoever. It's also got a lot of medium lasers, so I don't really want to get very close to that one. And you can't target the individual systems yet. I'm guessing that later on they'll be having like the tag lasers, big active probes, other targeting systems where you can target individual pieces of the mech. You can actually target them, these in the game, but it's only when they're knocked down or in a certain state. Either way, I am going to not select the SRM. When we have these ready to fire, which is going to be SRM4, we're not firing, then the PPC, which is particle projection cannon, I believe. Yeah, and you can mouse over it to show you your shot modifier and stuff. So again, very, very readable. I'm very surprised at this stage that it is as readable as it is. On the left, what you would normally see is the amount of heat you generate when you fire, but because a PPC doesn't hardly generate any heat, or if at all, then we're not really going to, well, we don't really care about it. 85% chance to hit. Let's just click fire, and bang. Yep, I've just hit their leg by the look of it. Yeah, in fact, I did hit their leg. I took a bit of armor off them. So, it's going to come for a bit of Rwenge, and oh, good grief. Uh-oh, it's coming my way. Today's beverage is a nice cup of tea, by the way. So, it looks like it just ran forward. There's some long-range shots coming in, which is going to hit my commando for a little bit of damage. I'm not really too worried. There you go. Okay, back to me. So, I've got my Atlas. Right, where do I want to go? Well, I would rather not go that way because I'd get shot off all the mechs, because I'm very, very aware that this is probably going to be a bit difficult for me. Now, that there, can you see there's like an arc over? You can see that's an indirect fire weapon, or some of these will be indirect fire. It'll be the LRMs, LRM-15s probably, I believe. I don't particularly want to go that way because, like I say, I'll get shot off so many mechs. I'm going to have to pull this one back. Let's move to here, and then we'll point that away. Let's bring our Orion round, and what we'll do is we'll be able to target the general. Do you want to go for the quick draw? 55% chance to target that one, 55 for that one, and 45 for that one. Yeah, we'll go for that guy there, so we'll target that one, and obviously we get an overhead view, and then this is going to be the LRM-15. So here we go, up and over, and it's dodging most of them. Oh, we've got a couple of shots there, and it's been hit. Not much damage, but it's been hit. Good, right, so more Stompy Mechs coming down the hill. And they're going to go in the water. Obviously, this is one of several maps that are in the game at the moment, but I'm guessing later on there's going to be a lot more, full campaign, things like that. Which is the campaign I'm really looking forward to. But, right, so this is our Atlas. This is the daddy, the one that really just doesn't give a single solitary and just comes in to punch your ticket, big style. So I think we're going to go for... We're just going to walk out. Don't want to go directly in front of him. The problem if I go there, I've only got, you can just see that there. We can spin the camera around, don't know what I'm doing. You can see if I go there, we've got no direct line of sight to that thing, and we do have some line of sight to the other ones. I think I'm going to go there and point that way. I'm probably not going to fire at the quick draw. I'll probably go for little mech, because it's probably going to give us the best chance. Yeah, look at that, 80% chance on the medium lasers. SRM can fire, LRM can't, but we also have multi-target, so it's fire weapons up to 3 separate targets within your mech's current firing arc, which is what we're going to do. So I want to activate that, and I want to target that, which is a target, which is going to be all of them, and then we'll target probably B, which is that one. Yeah, so we're going to fire at 2 different targets. Most of our weapons, or in fact all but one, are going for that one, and then the LRM's going to go for that one. Just because of the range, I wouldn't really hit that one. So we'll click fire, and this will be very impressive. Look on the left, though. See that? That's our heat level. If you get too far, your mech will eventually shut down on its own, or you might actually blow yourself up. So we're going to generate loads of heat here, but let's just see how it goes. And there is a lot of lasers, a lot of shots. That's right arm destroyed. And then we've got the LRM-20, which is 20 missiles, dodging in loads of them. But wow, look at the shots going into that. Wow. That was impressive. And yeah, the Jenna's running off. Nope, it's just it's noping big style. And we're getting shot back by a couple of lasers. There we go. Okay, so not bad at all, that one. Not a bad couple of rounds. So we've got 2 mechs. We can either go for a commando or we can go for the Panther. I'm going to select the this guy here, and I'm going to leg it quite far away because honestly, I don't fancy getting shot to bits off the off this guy. But the problem I have is that if I go too far, it won't be an arc. So can I sprint? I can sprint. Yeah, I can. I'm going to sprint to here. Actually, I'm going to sprint to there. And turn around. Okay, here we go. Run away. Run away, big style. I could go around the back of him and shoot, but he'll probably die anyway. And that's the end of the turn. If you sprint, you can't shoot. Right, so now we've got the guy up here. So SRMs and the PPCs. If I just say fire, I would be on... Oh, can I shoot that guy? I can. I can either shoot the Jenna, which will be... Oh, look at that. No arm, and the torso's hurt, but I wouldn't be able to fire the SRM-4. However, if I shoot that one, it's 85% chance, and the SRM-4 can fire, so let's do that. So fire at the quick draw. Here we go. So the PPC first, and the missiles as well. Good hit. Good damage. Not bad. There we go. Hit his torso. And, oh, he's got jump jets. So he's jumped behind me, and what he's going to do is this quick draw is going to fire right at the back of my Atlas. Ow. That hurt. That hurt quite a bit. And there's some more missiles coming in the front. Incoming! Yeah, whatever. I like the way the trees rock when you get like impacts around you. That's a very, very nice touch. So, now we've got in the ozone here. I think I'm going to pretty much do exactly what he's done to me, although I don't think I can get there just yet. And if I go here, I won't be able to shoot him. He'll be in cover. It's not very fast, this mech, but I'm going to need to get myself in a position where I can shoot him at some point. So we'll go for there, and probably that angle. There we go. Obviously, if you take more time customizing your mechs and worrying about the weapons, then you can get a better formation going, but I'm just trying to show you how it goes. And also, I don't know, I just can't remember a lot of what this stuff has. So it's only the LRM that I can shoot there, but I can shoot most of my guns over that way, which is exactly what I'll do. Actually, can we? Even better, can we shoot that guy? No, we can't. Too far out. So we're going to shoot at that one. Yeah, we'll just say fire. And this is everything, so it's... That's, I don't know what that was. That might have been my AC-10. But there's also LRM-15s, SRM-4s, loads of other stuff. So you can see now... See this bar at the bottom that's flashing? That is... Ah, he's now entrenched. That flashing there was him becoming unsteady. If that goes to the top, the mech falls down. Unsteady means you can't sprint. So, this is... right. This is the Atlas. Now the question is... Can I move? Can I just reverse, actually? I can reverse. And for some reason the targeting thing isn't coming up. Hang on, that's a bit weird. Look at that, the overlay isn't coming up. That's glitched. I guess I'm going to have to reverse to there. So the mech will just reverse and stomp back and probably knock over a lot of trees while we're doing it. There we go. Right. And then, do we fire? We could. If I put all of these in, however, that will shut the mech down. See that? That will shut the mech down. I'm going to fire the AC-20, the SRM. No, I'm not. Maybe the lasers. That'll overheat me. Overheating means I'll have some damage because my heat sinks aren't powerful enough to absorb all the heat, and they can't dissipate fast enough. However, the shutdown, it will actually just shut the mech right down on it, so maybe not. I think we'll just fire that. Okay, so here we go. There is our AC-20, autocannon 20. It is absolutely pathetic at range, but I don't think we're exactly at range at this point, are we? So, this is the Jenna running around the other side. But you can see the sort of thing you'll be doing. It's very, very tactical. A lot of people are going to use the, well, to use the parlance of our time, it's going to be XCOM with mechs. That's what a lot of people are going to say, and I can't really disagree. That's how I feel with it, and I think that's quite an accurate representation, I guess, of what the deal is with it. Don't say that obviously in a disparaging way or anything like that. So, I want to get this guy in the back. Maybe if I just run up to there. Can I get in the back? No, I'll still be in the arc. See that arc there? That's red. Shows you what arc I'll be firing against. So it's probably okay if I do get him in the side, actually. So let's just move over to there. So stompy, stompy, stomp. And then we'll target that guy. We'll just fire everything. Yep, I hit the back of my own mech. Even though they hit that, it didn't cause any damage. I don't know if that's intentional or whether or not it's just the effect. I don't know. I would have thought that if you do stuff like that, you would hit your own thing, but who knows. So, finally, do we have... Oh, we do have the option to. Can we? Oh, no, we can't. We can't. Damn it. What I was going to do is jump, because I've got jump jets on this thing, and what you can do is something called death from above, which basically means you can jump up and over and then land on something, and it's really, really powerful. I wanted to do it here, but I've got nowhere to land, but I can do it on this guy. So here we go. Death from above. We're going to jump jet. This is going to hurt me as much as him, man. Bang! Yep, that, good grief. It didn't hurt me at all, but it blew his torso off and arm. Where's this thing going to go? The quick draw is going to go around the back again, I think. Yeah, it looks like the Atlas is going to get shot in the back. Oh, it's going to hurt. You don't want that. An AC-20 crit, that's not good. If our ammo goes up, then we will brew up. Yeah, you can hear it. It's got some noise. Some more missiles coming in the back of the Panther. Oh, no, side of the Panther. Yeah, not much damage at all. But it almost knocked me down. Look at that. If I knock down, then you have to take an action to get up, and it's just a bit annoying. Hey up. Hey up, bye. Go on. Right, so we've got this guy here. Oh, look at that. See all that? He looks quite warm, doesn't he? Yeah, that's because he's about to overheat. He is overheating. What we'll do then is... we could just fire at him straight away, but I think isn't his side more damaged? Not particularly. Could call shot, maybe. I said earlier you couldn't call shots, but you can. Oh, it's just based on the mech that you've got, if you've got the right systems. Left torso, perhaps? Not going to fire the LRM, but here we go. Yep, left torso destroyed, left arm destroyed. Yeah, that hurt it quite a bit. He's unsteady. And there's some more shots coming in. There's the Atlas taking it like a boss, although eventually he will be hurt. Quite a lot. It's what the Atlas is for. Right, so over here. This is our little mech. Should we do a bit of melee combat? Where are we at? Around here. We could go around the back and shoot him. Or we could just engage him. Move to there and engage. No, this is our Atlas, actually. Sorry, I thought it was a little one. Yeah, this is going to hurt him, because this is in the back. And, oh, hang on. Called shot. Sorry, I was getting confused. Yes, this guy, because he's shut down, because his mech is shut down, that's why I can call the shot. Center torso rear. SRM. Medium and medium. I will shut my own mech down, but I don't care. Yeah, go on! CT, that central torso destroyed. The mech's dead. And then mine goes on fire, so I'm going to shut down, which means they can then lock onto that one. Yes. But, you know what? I think I will leave it there. That is a little bit of Battletech. Everything I've seen is filling me with confidence. This is really the sort of game I was looking for. It's turn-based, it's very tactical, you've got all of these individual weapons, so you have to manage your range as well as your senses as well, because obviously if you can't see them, then that's going to be a problem. You've got jump jets, you've got fast mechs, slow mechs, you've got status effects. The only issue is, you know, like, you're not really engaged in combat. Like, people who can just run around the back and stuff, and there's the odd niggle here and there, but it looks very pretty. It's not, you know, massively high fidelity, but the mechs look really, really cool. It's not an ugly looking game by any sense. Extremely readable. Really looking forward to pretty much everything else they're going to do. As I said, this is the backer beta, so very, very stripped down, pared down, limited in scope, but it is there to show you what they are trying to offer. It is available for purchase if you want to go for a certain backer level. That's completely up to you. That's your decision. I will put links in the description so you can check it out if you do so desire. If not, then it is out, I believe, later on this year anyway. If you want to see more, by all means, let me know in the comments and we will go from there. As always, hope you have enjoyed the video. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.